All right, everybody, good afternoon. Welcome to Atlanta Airport. It is a stormy Atlanta Airport. We've heard some cracks of thunder going off in the background here, but that doesn't scare us. That doesn't deter us here in our Delta A320 by FENIX here. We are getting ready to rock and roll out of here anyway. We're going to head down to Miami today. And day two, titled a chill day two, because this is it's just going to be a longer flight down to Miami and then a quicker flight over to Nassau. And it would be chill if it wasn't for these thunderstorms. So we're going to see how that goes getting out of here. We are on VATSIM Delta 1510. We're going to be loading up with Delta Virtual here shortly and heading down that way. Virtual United Pilot, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, sir? And yeah, that's about it, guys. Without further ado, let's jump inside and get her started. Already got the plane powered up a little bit here. Some things are going on inside, so we're going to go ahead and hit that guy. We'll come over here and start working on GSX and whatnot. I don't even really know what to do with this, because I'm just probably going to... Should I do this one first? Let me do load aircraft, GSX boarding and refueling. Doing all right? How about yourself? I'm doing all right, man. It's a good day. Just got my hair cut by my favorite barber, my wife. So that worked out. That went well. Got me looking fresh. And other than that, just hanging out. We'll get this Delta Virtual kicking.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Delta Sky Team and our global partners, welcome on board. Your Delta flight is going to Miami International Airport. As you're making your way to your seat, we kindly ask that you please step into your row and out of
Nobody online for us so far.
behind you to make their way to their seat as well.
3002 on the meter.
Traveling with a larger rollerboard, please place it in the overhead bins, either wheels or handles first on either side of the aircraft. Keeping in mind that the overhead bin space is shared space, so if the
And we can start getting ready here.
go ahead and utilize the next available space. You brought in a second item with you, such as a briefcase.
Otherwise, we're going to be Delta 1510.
Go ahead and utilize that space.
Heading down that way. We'll do 30 on the cost index coming out of here. Cruising at 370, I believe.
Without having to check in plain sight to your final destination.
Oh, 3700.
Feel free to
370 on the cruising altitude. Confirm align that.
However, once
And it
you
looks
are aboard
good.
board, you must complete
Flight
the
plan
flight
out of here on the
first
Bang
stop,
3 departing probably runway. Same thing we did yesterday, probably 27 right. Unless the weather's different. Let me see. Weather 340 at 8. More or less a crosswind anyway. Probably go off 27 right unless they are doing something else here, real life. Nope, 27 right it is. Depart 27 right, the Bang 3 luck transition. Go ahead and insert that. Trying to find that in here. Dispatchers Antoinette De Jesus. Very nice. De Zeus maybe is how you'd say that. I don't know. Runway 9 going into Miami. Frogs 5 arrival. And the haunted transition. There it is. And we'll just go with that for now. The flight plan's in there. It's looking good. Radnav's in just fine. We're going down to Miami. And the perf page we will have to work on here in just a second. Let's go to the departure. Runway 27. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. This is the landing. 27 right. Sync the load sheet. It's not the final yet, so we might wait on it until these clowns are done boarding. I don't really know exactly what's happening here. I did. Let's see. We want 15-4. Let's see. What's he doing? Well, it is going up, so we'll see what happens there. Yeah, guys, should be a nice flight for us on the way down. Let's get Atlanta up and running, shall we? Landed in Miami. There we go. And VATSIM, like I said, nobody really online right now. We can get the CTAF frequency here. And it's going to be 19.1. So let's set that up. 22.8 is good in there, and 19.1 in the standby, so that we can kind of have that ready to go as we leave. The fueling is occurring. That's the nice thing about the airlines. The fueling is, it was such a big deal flying Part 135 with the Caravan. Like always trying to figure out how much fuel we want. We were basically our own dispatchers with the fuel. And trying to figure out how much fuel we want, calling the fuelers, telling them, hey, we need to come up, come up here. We need this much aside. And, sometimes having to wait hours for fuel in bigger airports like Pittsburgh and Dulles. One time in Dulles, the airport, the fuel Menzies closed, and we had to start it up, taxi over to Atlantic at the FBO, and basically show them how to fuel the Caravan. So that was fun. Other than that, it's really nice at the airlines. You just walk around and the guy's just fueling, and he knows exactly what he's putting on, because I don't even know how it works from their side of things. I don't know if they must get a copy of the release or something that shows us, or that shows them how much each flight needs. So I'm not really sure how that works. But yeah, G Scott, morning, welcome. You know how the fueling works? How do you guys know how much fuel to put on? You guys, is there like a like, do you guys get a copy of the release? What is that? 7.3 Eastern? Is that real, or is that? It's actually Eastern. Yeah, that's all right. We got Brickyard down the road here. They're going to South Bend. Let's see, where's Embry? There it is. Yeah, 16, we just fully fill it up. Just top her off. Yeah, you're just doing the walk around. The first time I ever really had to tell the guy how much fuel we wanted was yesterday. And it was just because we needed an extra little bit than what was on the release, and he was there. And I told him we wanted 11,000 instead. Ah, okay, gotcha. Oh, hang on. Gotta take this. From what I found, it's programmed by either the pilots or by the load desk when they send the OFP over. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it must, I don't know, because usually fuelers just look at the gauge. We definitely don't do it. I mean, Part 135, again, we did. We always were telling them how much fuel we needed, but we definitely don't do that anymore. So, I barely even talk to him. I say hi whenever I'm doing the walk around. That's about it. Departure says to climb maintain, what was it, 10,000, I think? last time? Yep, up to 10,000. We'll go ahead and get that set. We will, what else can we do while we're waiting? I don't know what's going on with the passengers. It must have just like, it was loading the fuel first, maybe, I guess. I don't know why. Typical. Or the, yeah, and the bags. We don't have the passengers or the bags. You mean right now? What was that? Invoice for available? What? No way. Is it actually going to tell us how much this costs? 5,200 bucks. That's actually kind of funny. Request boarding. Oh, bro. I figured it would just. All right, that's kind of annoying. And we got the Southwest guys. Why are they loading cans like that? Yeah, probably. Bro. Just a normal baggage loader. Is it that hard? And they're only doing the aft, I guess. Oh, jeez, are they gonna do the air stairs too? What is going on here? Amateur hour. Don't tell me if that's a bus, I'm gonna be ticked. Okay, it's just the freaking cans that we're loading for some reason. All right. Hour and 27 minutes of flight time. Blocking 155, cruising at 37,000 feet. 163 people on board with us. And, how many miles? Yes. Tough to find the mileage on this release here. Which is funny because the GSX config, I don't even know how to do that. I didn't even know that was a thing. Is that in the like updater, or is that, can I do that like with this menu here? There's a settings thing. Or crew. Yeah, I don't like when it asks me about that, honestly. Go to customize airplane. Okay, wait, but I am actually, what does this say? Order deboarding is requested as the first service on gate. GSX will continue the catering and refueling. Will select the operator automatically without interrupting with a menu. Probably do that. Automated reposition. Always fuel progressively. Yeah, let's do that for sure, because that's annoying when it does that. Automated staircases, yeah, let's do no. I'm gonna say no, because generally we don't need that. Connect the tug on the boarding, yes. No, we don't have to do that. I like that that's a thing. Okay, I kind of like that. Parking, follow me, don't need any of that. Okay. UI, the classic. All right. Timings. We can 2x or probably even 3x that. Mexican Aviator, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today, sir? Diagnostic. Okay, so wait, now how do I exit and save this? Oop. Where are you flying? Okay, so I have to go to customize airplane, you say. Well, let me see, now that you're too late for your scheduled departure, try another time. Reload sim brief though, it has like sim brief integration. So wait, did any of those things that I did save? Okay, I think they did. I think it just needs to... Alright, customize airplane, you say? Whoa. Holy crap. So wait, what do I need to do, you say? Nice, JetBlue, that's fun. Unselect everything but the belt. Handler editor. Okay, let me show you. I'll show you guys. I don't think there's anything that I can't show on here. Hang on. There you go. Alright, this is what I'm looking at. Look on cargo doors, it should have an option to choose what kind of cargo you can load. Oh. Belts. Okay. Alright. Should I do anything else while I'm here? I think the belt was the only thing that was selected there. Alright, do I have to save this, or is that good? Save. Okay, I see it. What? It's aircraft, yeah. Okay. Alright, cool. Is that it? Alright, nice. And now hopefully this will change next time and it won't, like, maybe when we land, will you think it'll work normally, or what? I'm gonna just... Can we? Okay, aircraft loaded. See if we can just prepare for pushback and departure. Quick edit on the map. We'll just push straight back. If we can. It's fine. It's not going to let me do it. Save around, zoom out, whatever. Nope, other way. Alright, there we go. Something like that. Save that. Go. Oh, GPU, or APU. Whoops. Glad I didn't pull it. You have to restart GSX. Once you're in the air, restart. Okay. Alright, cool. I'll do that. That's awesome. Thanks for the help, guys. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to ground services and get rid of this stuff here in just a second. How's the IRL flying? Going good, honestly. So I want to wait till the APU starts up first. It's going good. I've got a couple hundred hours now in the jet. I'm feeling better. Had some ups and some downs, but I'm feeling better with things. It's definitely a learning curve. And I'm happy. I mean, I knew a guy who just now consolidated, which means you get 100 hours, and I've got about 200 of that. Sorry, I've got about 200. So, and he was a class ahead of me, so I have double the hours that he has. Which, you know, it's not a competition or anything, but it's just nice. It's nice to be getting hours and, like, yeah, I don't know. It's just my goal is to get hours and everything. So, anyway. Here we go. Dismiss the GPU, dismiss the chocks and cones. Let's do it. We'll get up with these guys. Let's make sure nobody's pushing. No. Okay. We're good. Rickyard 1280, by the way. That's, never mind. Alright, anyway.
Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Door closed, doors closed.
So in just a moment, direct your attention to your monitors and let it.
I believe we got our fuel rate 15 something. That's good. Starting engine number 1. Oh wait, we never got our performance. Shoot, my bad. We'll do that after we get this engine started. 3 more months before football starts, oh baby. Get that hand in the dirt, boy. It's awesome. I miss it. I do.
Is our number one priority and the shared responsibility of everyone on board. So,
oh shoot, I'm sorry. I still have
so all carry-on items.
brakes set. Thanks for good push. You quit disconnect. So they should just go now because I didn't. The changes probably didn't go into effect yet.
Larger electronic devices.
Unless they are just going to disconnect. I told them they don't have to ask anymore.
Devices, including mobile
Yeah.
devices.
Initialize weights. I know.
Keep
Let me.
the aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas
Send to the
If you
MCDU.
lose an electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for help.
As we leave the gate, fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and adjusting the strap so it's
There we
low
go.
and tight across your lap. To release,
There we go.
lift the top of the buckle. If your seat has
Tank
a
sync,
shoulder
calculate,
harness, attach the metal
send,
tip
flaps
to the
1.
fitting on
Looks
the
good.
belt. To release, push the metal
Go
tip
away.
down. Stay seated
Go
with
away,
your seatbelt
perf.
fastened when the seatbelt sign is on, and keep it fastened
So it wants
whenever
a
you're seated
flex
in case of sudden rough air. In
take
the
off.
event of rough
I'm
air,
curious-
we might also need to buckle up for safety. We appreciate your understanding if our service is interrupted.
Federal regulations require all passengers to comply with all.
I just wanna make sure that
crew
flex
members' instructions,
works
along
there.
with the posted placards
All right,
and
looking
lighted
okay.
Information signs throughout
Yeah.
the cabin. Smoking, vaping, the use of e-cigarettes or any smokeless
I know,
product, including chewing tobacco,
can we relax
is
here?
not allowed on any Delta flight. Federal law
All right,
prohibits
there's the
tampering
tug tow
with,
bar. She
disabling,
gives us a
or
wave off. We'll go to
destroying
flaps
smoke
1,
detectors.
and we can start up the second engine
There are
now.
8 exits on this plane. 8 doors, 4 on each side. Each door has a detachable slide.
In the event of an
Oh.
evacuation, leave all bags behind. Alien baggage will slowly evacuation. All exits are
Police are going to push right into us. Oh, let's talk about the NFL. And he says he's a real pilot. Nice. I just got my medical done today, actually. I'm good for another year.
Reach up and pull a mask or streamer down to start the flow of oxygen. Remove any face covering and place the mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic strap over your head and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note the oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
2 good starts.
A water evacuation is also unlikely. But
Rudders
just in
are
case,
good.
like rest in a compartment beneath or adjacent to your
Those
seat.
guys are
Please remove
good.
the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the
And
valve.
we
Slip the
are
vest over
good
your head.
to
Wrap the strap around your
you.
waist, attach it to the buckle
Yep,
in front,
cool.
and adjust securely
Can we,
around your waist.
dude,
As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the
there we
red tab at the
go.
bottom, or
APU can
manually
come
take the back
down.
line into the tube
Taxi
and
light can
shoulder
come
level.
up.
A water
And
activated
we're gonna
light is attached to
taxi.
each vest.
Oop.
For children under 35 pounds, place the vest around their waist and secure the strap.
Best
between
switch
the
this.
legs.
Yep, switch it to
See your safety card
19.1.
for more information. Additional life vests for in-lab children are in marked compartments.
London
at
traffic
the
Delta
front and rear
1510. Taxi to runway 27 on. Oh, 27 right on Lima, Atlanta.
Before takeoff, bring your seat to its upright position and stow your tray table, footrest, and
Alright, we're also going to get the weather radar on.
Carry-on items secured, and
As little as that's going to do for us.
Or as otherwise indicated on the placard in front of
You
you.
guys is on standby. They
If you
did
have a
say
door, ensure it's open.
5726.
Instructions inside the suite door for opening instructions in case of emergency. Finally,
Looking good.
take a moment to
Okay,
review
we're
the
just gonna
safety
turn back into the
information
ramp.
card in your seat pocket.
As we finish our safety check, please let us know if you have any questions.
As we take off into the future, sit back and relax. And from all of our crew,
Sit
thank
back
you for
and
flying with
relax.
Delta, today and for the next 100 years.
Waiting on that Orbex Atlanta here, guys. It's going to be great. I'm really excited to get that because I like coming into here. Atlanta's a fun airport. The Delta ops are great out of here. You know, we can do some Brickyard stuff. There's some SkyWest stuff. Endeavor is out of here too, and obviously Delta Mainline, American. I mean, pretty much everybody comes in and out of here. There's a lot of really cool flights that we can do. So I'm really excited for this airport to have its own dedicated scenery. Oh boy, rudders are a little touchy there. All right, so we will restart KATL when we're in the air. But other than that, pretty much free reign here in hot Atlanta, and we're gonna go down to the south for departure.
Atlanta traffic, Eastern 1235, ramp 3, ramp 3 north, taxiing runway 26 left, Atlanta.
What settings are you running? My computer has only recently been unhappy when I fly. I'm usually sub 20. I think I'm pretty medium on the settings. This shouldn't necessarily be a radar SID, by the way. This should be able to be, should be able to nav this up. But, we can check. I'm pretty sure I'm like pretty mid when it comes to my settings. But it's Sim Update 5 has really taken a toll on it, I do believe. Limp said he tweaked a bunch of stuff and got it running smoother again. But we can look real fast here. Oh, just kidding, not that. I guess it would be in here. Settings, graphics. That's it. Setting. Okay, I thought there was more to this. Okay, here we go. Yeah, medium, some high. So that's pretty much it. I mean, nothing crazy, like I said. Alright, nobody else is out there. We're gonna clear ourselves for takeoff here in just a moment. It's not giving me the, yeah, for the most part, I guess. Does it only come on when I do the lights? Oops. Give them a call. Atlanta traffic, Delta 1510, taking runway 27 right for departure on the Bang 3 Atlanta. Not giving me the before takeoff checklist. Okay, there we go. No blue. Let's do it, guys. 50%. Let's get some togas in the chat as we blast out of hot Atlanta. Engines are stable. Inflex 64 SRS runway auto thrust is blue. It usually yells at me whenever I leave it in flex, so let's see. $80 knots. V1 and rotate. What is that? Positive rig Europe. GSX is bugging. Be straight out to Slaw. There's nav. Atlanta traffic, Delta 1510, departing the pattern to the south. Last call. Atlanta. We'll be departing the pattern to the south anyway. There we go. That's more like it. A big topic of conversations when you're flying with somebody new, especially at the regionals, is where do you want to go next? and you know, a lot of times it's kind of just wherever flaps one or flaps up after takeoff. But for me personally, I really see that's kind of bizarre. I feel like that the green dot speed is above the flaps up speed. Is that weird? I think I have it backwards. I don't know. But for me, for some reason lately, dude, I usually don't really care, but lately, Delta Airbus is like the goal for me, I feel like right now. I don't really know why. We'll see. D-Scop said, Grant said I went from Chicago to Munich and now dragging a super back over to Boston. Nice. What'd you fly over what'd you fly to Munich with? The 380 in 24, by the way, is awful on the frames. I did one flight with it, and I was like, yeah, I can't ever do that again.
1235 departing runway.
United mainlines where you want to go? I did at first. I was like United Denver. That was like what I wanted to do. But now I really just kind of want to stay where I'm at and just probably just make the commute. Just is what it is. It sucks. Great weather radar, by the way. We're about to turn right through this cell. But 350, nice. 350 is pretty heavy on the frames too, but I like the 350 a lot. I'm gonna do a long haul in that in the Delta Virtual soon.
Atlanta,
Jeez.
traffic Delta 404 out of
the ULR is awful on the frames. Yeah. Is the ULR worse than the regular one?
Going to runway 210 right via Lima. Atlanta.
Let's see. We could probably get some sort of. Let's see. Let's proceed direct to Luck. The arrival going into Miami is crazy long. Cause this is like a long-ish flight. We only have 2 like in-route waypoints. And the Frog's arrival is like the entire west coast of Florida. Like it's so long. Jeez, I just pulled it up on the other monitor. It's pretty crazy. Ah, shoot. I don't want to stop at that. I maintain 370. All right, thank you. Everyone there. Oh, it's bugging. Usually Atlanta likes you to do 250 till advised, but we're advising ourselves, so. All right, autopilot's coming on through 10. Or this one. And we'll get these lights off. Out of the weather. We do have a scenery down in Miami that we're flying into. I believe it's not Field Air. It's FS Dream Team, maybe. Let me see. What's the who's this by? Latin VFR. Might be Latin VFR. But yeah, we do have scenery down in Miami today, so that'll be nice. Love the new Fort Lauderdale by MK Studios. Did you get it? Oh, gotcha, G-Scop. Yeah, I don't know. Don't hit a palm tree? We'll see, man. I don't know. Hopefully we don't see any palm trees on the way down. Whoa. Suddenly right back into the storm here. The 45-degree incline to that one runway. What? Okay, wait, let's restart this. Invoice from Southwest. Wait, let's see. What? $163 past $6.39 a passenger. $770 for the tow. $100 for the jetway connection. $100 an hour for the jetway operation. Sheesh. Want $2 grand just to be there? That's crazy. All right, restart. And then I do actually, while we have this up, I do want to pick our gate in Miami. To the left to right, an incline of about 55 feet. One end being elevation 10, the other being 65. Wow, $2,000 landing fee. Yeah. That was the departure fee. So, all right, Miami is where we're going. Let's see. They parked at Hotel 3. And we're going to be... Oh, no Delta. Okay, let's see. Probably just Swissport then, I guess, or ASIC. What? No. Whatever. Anyway, that's cool. So we never really messed with that too much, but that'll be fun. Alright, is that gonna go away or no? Okay. First of the day. We got Proverbs chapter 9, verse 10. Fear of the Lord is the foundation of wisdom. Knowledge of the Holy One results in good judgment. Change that.
Right, left.
Oh, standards. Here we go. Kill the weather radar. It ain't helping. Yeah, so the fear of the Lord, that, to me, you know, I always was a little confused by that because of, you know, the word fear in our language means to be afraid, literally. And I thought that, you know, we should be. I mean, God can do, you know, literally anything, and you know, our lives are, you know, it says, but mist to Him. So there is a little bit of actual fear that comes with that, but the fear that this is referring to is more of a reverence. It's more of a respect. And so I don't know. I always thought that was interesting. And the breakdown in enduring words is the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. The knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. And apparently this is a statement. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. It is from Proverbs 1:7, so it's being repeated. I believe it's written by Solomon for his son, but it's also like kind of a contrast of saying it's written by God to us. The faithful sheriff could learn from this quote. I don't get that. What is the faithful sheriff? I never heard of that. Holy here is in the plural number, meaning, oh, importing the Trinity. There you go. So that's funny. So it literally says in our language, it says the Holy One. acknowledge of the Holy One is understanding. But here it says holy here is in the plural number, meaning the Trinity is what it's talking about. So that's interesting. So like if you just read that in English, like you would never really get that it was actually talking about the Trinity. And then the Holy One again, the title for the Lord underscores his otherness, the sphere of his sacredness separated from the mundane, the common, and the profane. And then again we talk about this is the real fear, but in the sense of awe and reverence. It honors God as he really is holy and just, creator of all. Not a cowering fear, but it is also still a kind of fear. The beginning of wisdom. Wisdom has a starting place and is the recognition and honor of God. It means those who do not recognize or honor God fall short of true wisdom in any sense. And I've kind of seen that too. I feel like whenever you're dealing with somebody who like isn't a Christian, I don't know, you always, I mean, that's not too judgy, I guess, but you kind of question, you're like, okay, then what are you getting your wisdom from? You know, you get it, all my experience on earth. It's like, okay, well, you're getting earthly experience and earthly wisdom. It's like, that's not personally what I'm, chasing anyway. I'm chasing godly and biblical wisdom. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you're not getting your wisdom from God or from the Bible, then what is it, really coming from? Obviously, you can have wisdom in other things, in aviation and work and stuff like that, but just with life in general, I don't know. But there's a beginning, there's a starting place, and it says those who do not recognize or honor God fall short of true wisdom in some way or another. That's about it. A streamer who tells kids they're going to hell because they aren't his religion. Oh, wow. The faithful sheriff. All right. Climbing like a dog again. We're on Mach 7.5. No way. That's right. So yeah, after Haunted, or does Haunted start the arrival? No, oh yeah, Haunted is on the arrival. So Haunted literally starts the arrival going into Miami. He's a bad apple. Yap on the streaming grind. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, I stream when I can, bro. I stream when I can. I don't like that I'm not consistent either, but I'm home based now, so I should be able to stream a little bit more, I'm hoping. But like I said, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, looking at this arrival, we don't have anything crazy going on until a little later anyway. Come down haunted at or above 340 at plows, and then our first restriction is cleat, 280 knots, flight level 280 and 210, and then we're kind of just coming down the arrival, landing east. So from Frogs, where's Frogs at? Okay, there's Frogs. So from Frogs, if we're landing on runway 9, it's a separate thing. And we are planning on runway 9 now. The RNAV or the ILS. How's the weather in Miami? Do a 1900. Alright, what's the TAF looking like? 2100Z, 21 minus 4 is 17, that's 5 o'clock. That'll be a little after we get there, but between 21 and 24, so that's after we get there. So thunderstorms definitely in the area. Might not be a bad idea just to rock the old ILS. So we'll just do that. I just like to fly my sim, but some country won't name names. Iran won't stop being rude. That's what I'm saying, bro. You've been over there for a long time? I'm trying to see this leg. Okay, it does have a leg anyway. We'll see if that ties in. It should tie in pretty nice for us. So haunted, like I said, we got a little ways to go until we get to somewhere we need to start descending. Yeah, Matney, Cleat, come down the Frogs, and then this is where it gets a little bit different. It ties right into the legs. That's nice. Okay, perfect. So that looks good. And then we will have the perf page. Just that's in 300 miles, so got some time yet. Weather in Miami, we can put that in though real fast here. 200 at 4. Temperature 29er. But oh shoot, my bad. I hate how it's literally backwards from the way that any like METAR or ATIS is read. Like, why do they do it this way? 3001 and 208. I was deployed for Operation Midnight Hammer, was home for 108 days, right back to the sandbox. Okay, Virtual United Pilot, what would be your recommendation to me? Because I am in, I don't know, I mean, I'm not in a super unique situation as to any other, you know, guy who comes off the street and gets a pilot slot in the Air Force Reserves, whatever. I think I'm learning that this is a kind of a complex situation. There's a lot of ways to get a target on your back, so to speak, in the military. And, you know, I guess, like, what's the balance of going in as an officer, you know, an 01, but still, well, you know, first I'd enlist as an E5, and then once I commissioned to be an 01. You know how it works. But anyway, doing that, and then also balancing the fact of knowing that I know nothing, and I'm, you know, maybe, you know, the rank isn't on the bottom of the totem pole, but definitely feeling like I'm still on the bottom of the totem pole, just in pure knowledge of things and the operational side of things. So what would your recommendation be for how to handle a situation like that, and things I should or shouldn't do? And have you seen guys that didn't do it the right way? I guess that's a good starting point for that question. I guess I'm just realizing that there are just so many ways to get a target on your back. in the Air Force. And just like in the military in general, it seems like. It's like, oh, you want to do that? Like, oh man, you know, come on, do this like the rest of us, you know? And it's like, oh, dude, like, just watch Top Gun a lot. Nice. Thank you, Limp. Thank you for your input once again. Just, always great input with this guy. The Miami CTAF also. $18.3, so pretty similar. Lip not flying along again? Jeez. This guy just doesn't care. Miami Center's on? Really? Oh, I do Miami Center. Yeah, okay, let's see. How close are we? Oh, we're not even really that close to them still. I gotta get back into the south. I do like the south. Oh, in Atlanta Center, dude. Like, literally, we're miles, just a few miles outside of Atlanta Center's airspace. And approach comes on? Dude. Approach and center come on as we're getting out of the airspace. And we're in between, we're in no man's land right now, in between Atlanta Center and Miami Center. And I would venture to bet that Miami Center is going to get off by the time we get there. But I'm not going to queue up anything different until we get closer. There's 37. Good ride. Seatbelt signs coming off. What I tell my new airmen is listen, learn, and ask questions. You already know how to fly. Now you got to fly the military way. There isn't really a target on your back, so to speak. Okay. Well, that's good enough. It feels like there is, and it feels like it's easy to get a target on your back. Going fishing, have fun. Lifestyle military real quick, came from military town in Virginia Beach. Yeah, that's the thing too, is like, I mean, my mom was in the Army Reserves for a little bit. But like, I definitely wouldn't say that I come from, well, I mean, I do come from a military family, I would say. But like, I definitely don't know the culture. Like, I definitely don't, you know, I definitely don't understand a lot of things and how things work. So, I don't know. Say and don't be late. That sounds good. I can try to manage. Been early, I think, of these last couple of stream starts, so we're off to a good start there, I guess, huh? Don't be cocky. Praise the maintenance and the crew chiefs, and don't blind the marshal. All right. Dude. I'm sorry. Look at this hole we're in. I'm VATSIM right now. This is unbelievable. Atlanta approach and center get on as soon as we get out. I know what that is. Houston center probably. And we're in the gap for Miami center. Unbelievable. Holden had me playing No Man's Sky. What is that? Which for enlisted is light paper, for an officer is a career killer. Really? What's an LOC? Counseling, LOR, letter of reprimand. Okay. Maybe an officer, but the ground crew chief is the boss and could tell you the bird is a no-go. It's a huge open universe game. Open universe game? Going with the taxi lights on, strobes on, no beacon, flaps down, brakes hot, park that thing at Mach Jesus, turn off the APU in 5 minutes into his downloading without switching. GPU left it cold and dark the gate. Holy crap. Jeez, that's crazy. But yeah, no, yeah. I definitely agree with that, and one of the guys who, you know, was really influential to me getting hired and getting the slot was a load, and he really started everything for me, so I have nothing but respect for those guys. That seems like a really good group too. Kind of similar, like flight attendants. I mean, it's kind of similar like flight attendants and maintenance at our airline. It seems like in the Air Force, it's like, you know, you're a lot more tighter knit with your loads and your crew chiefs and stuff. But it's like, you never want to be mean to the maintenance guys. Same thing, like you're never mean to the ground crew guys. You're never mean to the flight attendants and the gate agents and stuff like that, because those are the guys that, you know, make the world go round for you. Was that at Delta? Was that a Delta plane coming in with the flaps down and everything? Red beacon off, but strobes on is crazy work. Taxi there, not slam on the brakes, make a 90-degree turn, tell me that nose wheel steering doesn't work. We absolutely know to brake the bird without breaking the bird. That's funny. 18 quintillion procedurally generated planets in No Man's Sky per Google. What? Delta Mainline and Brickyards do it? Nice. That's crazy. That would be overwhelming, Lim. Like, what do you even do? I mean, I get leaving the light on, like a nose light every once in a while. Like I said, it happened to us the other day. It's like, it happens. Especially in the daytime. Like, it's not obvious that it's on. You know, sometimes y'all gotta have some grace with us about that. Especially the FO. I don't touch the lights, bro. That's not me. But, explore forever, I guess. I've seen it, and if you break the jet because you did something, you better bring me. It's a 24 pack. 24 pack, all right. Times I've had the ramp tower pull camera footage because of how dangerous of a position I was put in with some of these planes. Geez, that's crazy, man. Some of these captains are wild, bro. Get some sunglasses. It happens to usually a quick fix. Yeah, it is. You leave the taxi light on, I'll let you know about it. Dude, that's fair. You can let us know about it. But just know, first of all, it's captain. Second of all, it happens. Gate access until you turn it off. I think that's fair. I used to have guys do that in the caravan. Again, especially like at night, it's brutal. Like they'd be pulling down the line, taxi lights on, you're just like, bro. Making my way down to Georgetown, or down in the Dominican, man, right? I wiggle a cannon plug loose so you know you get a warning light, bro. You're terrible. What time is it in, what time is it over there in the sandbox? The beacon thing was always weird, like it being off, or what do you mean? That sounds really weird to have every other light on except for the beacon. That's crazy. But I'm not finding, but I'm not flying any freaking F-16s in, bro. Jeez. Okay, so you're about 7 hours ahead. Okay. Even worse, Mexican aviator. Attack caravans. Yep, they're out there. It's not all pilots, but there are some. What, that make you mad, you mean? Where are we right now? We're in the Gulf. We're in the Gulf. There's Houston way out there. I wants me to call him already. 32-2. All right. Brother. 32.2. Either they never turn it off, right? Which, yeah. Or they don't have it on. Yeah, that's... Yeah, you're right. Oof, jeez, that's crazy. Yeah, that's dangerous. That thing made me jump him off. That's just the universal... Whoop, makes you stand up in your chair. There was a pilot that had nose-wheel steering issues because he slammed the brakes. I was a weight on wheel switch to depress. Instead, it was the hydraulics. I got a hydraulics failure, man. Miami Center, good afternoon. Delta 1510, flight level 370.
Delta 1510 Miami, welcome. Anyway, 124 to contact climb and maintain flight level 210, that'll be final.
210 for final.
Dodo, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Always good to see you pop your head in every once in a while. Shuttle, I don't know if Limp and Holden and Mexican Aviator and all you guys ever really met Shuttle, but I've talked before about the waves of people that kind of come and go with the streams, and like Shuttle was a part of like the OG people who were here like when I first started streaming.
Contact climb and maintain flight level 350, see altitude.
Altitude. You'll never miss a phone call if you do that, Lynn. That is funny, dude. I never thought of that. That's funny. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. How's school and everything going? I once had a 321 park up, engine shut down, whatnot. Everything was normal. Then I plugged in the GPU and the whole plane started flickering and flashing. So I quickly unplugged it, and the captain very quickly turned the APU back on. Some people come and go, and some people are like, herpes, you can't get rid of them. You have such a way with words. Oh, are you private? Remind me where you're at. Instrument? Okay, nice. Any idea how long the wait's gonna be? I used to hate that. Having to wait on check rides and stuff. That always used to make me so mad. There was this one guy, there's one DP, everybody from our flight school took check rides with. So I took my private check ride with him, pretty straightforward, not really too many issues.
Alright, everyone, my mission is closed up. Sorry,
Yeah.
I gotta go. There's more streets to advise you on people.
There it is. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, this guy. Closing up. Jeez. What did I say? We literally, we technically didn't even make it into his airspace yet. He had me call him early. Wow. I mean, it's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. But didn't really have many issues with getting the private check ride. The instrument check ride was another story. I was getting like jumped by people and like you know, I was, you know, oh, you're next, and then like, you know, these couple girls went. I was like, man, I called him. I called his office. I was like, what's the deal? And like the desk lady was getting like an attitude with me and stuff. I was like, all right. I was like, I'm not doing this again. And so I never took another check ride with the guy again. But, you know, I told like my instructor that I called his office and stuff. They're like, you called the office, you can't do that. I'm like, why? I'm sitting here waiting months for a check ride. I think, you know, I'm paying thousands of dollars to be here at flight school. I think I've got, you know, a right to give this guy a call and see what's up. And if he's busy, whatever, but like I haven't heard anything from the guy for months, and I'm getting jumped by people that, you know, signed up later behind me. So, you know, what's the deal? And like I said, never took another check ride with the guy again. So, but yeah, 2 weeks, not too bad for you. Just stay sharp. Whatever ended up happening to that plane, G-Scop? Yeah, those receptacles can be pretty goofy. I remember I asked the ground guy down there once, because usually by the time I go down and do the walk around, if they don't have the ground power on, usually I try to ask them for it. And they were like messing with it. And I was like, what's going on? And they were like, ah, this one's like the receptacle's just like bad. It's like really loose. I guess it was like on that tail number in particular. So chief flight instructors at DP, they also bring in other DPs from the area. That's good. Don't be afraid to take check rides with other people. And don't be afraid to take check rides with the people that everyone else says is hard. I did my LOE ride with the Embraer with a guy that everybody was like, you know, oh, like, you know, everybody's like worst nightmare. He was fine. I did my instrument. I ended up doing my instrument check ride with a guy who's supposed to be really tough, but it was fine. Instrument's really straightforward too, because like you're either passing or you're not. Like it's not really one of those things where it's like up for interpretation, like, you know, your maneuvers in private, you know, like plus or minus whatever, yeah. ATP's worked it for a lot of the night. Most of the ADR system got extra crispy Kentucky fried. Ooh, really? Limp says, a very rare piece of knowledge being shared by Limp Rocketeer here. He says, where are we? Let's get this in. 112 miles. We're pretty much all ready to go. He says, don't be afraid to speak up for yourself. Amen. There we go, no good system. The power isn't what it's supposed to do. You won't accept power. Sometimes they go bad and do weird stuff, right? That makes sense. Oh, A&Ps. Okay, that's what you were getting at. Yeah, I didn't really know what you were getting at there. Mexican Aviator, it's not time to guess, bro. It is not time yet. Does it look like we're on short final in Miami, bro? We're not guessing, bro. Get out of here, Limp. Jeez. All right. Come on. Unbelievable. Freshman autopilot, have you been busy? You've been working on a lot of stuff, or a GPU problem a few days later it cooked at 220? Yeah. I bet. That's crazy. So what, was it just like giving way too much power? No. I don't know what's gonna happen. Siren is starting to get full short bus. This part of the problem is trying to put way too much power into those planes. Yeah. Oh, is that right? The 220s are particularly. Put an excellent way of putting it. Wow, I love it. That's a respectful way of putting it. Oh my gosh, it's legendary. Let's test our theory again today. Also, with kind of what we were saying, like starting down, hitting this button like 10 miles or so out instead of waiting so long. Which, speaking of, bottom altitude on the star here looks like it's going to be 4,000 at leg. Like I said, looks like it should kind of take us all the way home here as well. 4,000 at leg. And we got 18.3, I think was Miami. 18.3, yeah. And don't go anywhere once we get there. Quick one to Nassau after that. Which Limp was saying he could do in his Caravan. So we're gonna be, this is gonna be probably a 3301. It's gonna be a charter. This actually ended up being a charter as well. Miami to MYNN. We're gonna do it in the 320. An hour 5 block. I wish it took, how many miles is it? It should say somewhere. 161 miles, it'll be a quick one. "33 minutes of airtime." Yeah, that goes. 220s, that they are never under any circumstance supposed to be connected to jetway power unless said power console was newer and at the specific lower voltage. Wow, really? So what, they need like a actual like cart then? Can fly? Oh my gosh. Used to drive the gap in my boat between Miami and the Bahamas in 40 minutes. Said he meant for like regional jets. Okay. Interesting. What'd you have, like a freaking speedboat? They need the portable GPUs to be placed on ground power. Interesting. I didn't know that. Leave it on AP or cold and dark. Yeah. Always a bit of a dilemma. Trip. $11 a.m. show. Wait, what? Oh, we have it in wrong, I think. So wait, the 14th. We're already at 1. And then... Alright, what do we got here? Limp said now if I want to make the other side of the island to Nassau, that would probably take another hour. Oh, is it a little farther away? I'm really not familiar with the Bahamas too much. Oh, I see. So it's like, so that first island and then Nassau's on the east, a little bit farther east there. It's my 30-foot center console fishing boat, new Honda BF225 4-stroke outboard. Yeah, brother. Portable GPs have a preset voltage setting, usually between narrow and wide body settings. But one thing portables could do that Jetway isn't is tritrate power to the plane according to what the plane needs in terms of power demand. Well, that's pretty cool. So is that just like, I don't even know what tritrate means. Is that just like automatically kind of do it? What does auto ATC say? Descend via the frogs. 2999 or no separation services provided. We got 24 miles to go. Heck, I'm just gonna push this now and just see what happens. I think it's gonna put it into 1,000 foot per minute descent. Basically, is what it's gonna do. Which I think the reason why that's a little bit dangerous is because it's... What is that sound? Did you hear that? It did that yesterday too. It's gonna put it in 1,000 foot per minute descent until it captures the VNAV path, which I think generally is fine. But like as long as we're not below flight level 210 here at Cleat, which if we're gonna be crossing Cleat, it should give us something here. Oh, matinee. 28 miles. Is it saying we're supposed to cross at 1932 in 4 minutes? So we'll be at 32,000 feet. So we should catch the vertical path sometime by then, probably. Speaking of which, I'm gonna do the trifecta of redneck tomorrow. Anybody need me to pick anything up? What is the trifecta of redneck tomorrow? Is that Costco, Buc-ee's, and Bass Pro Shop in one parking lot? Actually, that's crazy. Adjust the power levels as needed. If it needs less, it gives less. Oh, that's smart. Hello, life is a... What is... How do you say your name? I think even like 20 miles out isn't necessarily a bad time to start doing this. After you just make sure you get a descend via clearance first, because 1,000 feet per minute at this altitude really isn't anything much, and then you're gonna catch the VNAV path at some point. Life is a strong gotcha. Okay. Thank you, Limp. I wish I had Buc-ee's and Bass Pro around me. Y'all ever been to the Bass Pro Mecca in Memphis? It's pretty cool. The pyramid. One of the wonders of the world, or whatever they call it. I ain't got nothing on these Egyptians, brother. I hear those engines are picking up now, I bet it. I don't know what it's doing, actually. Nearest I'm gonna get is misery. Yeah, I don't need... We don't gotta run landing numbers. We'll be just fine. So yesterday we were having problems getting those landing speeds to come up because apparently, I guess if you go vectors to final, you have to manually activate the approach speeds. But today we'll just leave it. We'll just leave it in because it connects the end of the arrivals at leg. So we'll just do that. You can check it out, I-95 International Gulf Parkway. You know you're in the south when you see all three of those signs together. Dude, that's true. The redneck trifecta. I like that. That's nice. Let's see here. See, now it's gonna start catching it now. Yep, 4,000. All right, stop it. See, why to do that? Now we're low on it. Cheated. There we go. Get all of our rings set up. VNAV update comes out soon. Do they know? Is that an issue? Is that a thing? The more I fly the Airbus, the more I take charge of my own descent. It's just, it really, I feel like, is just that initial, like, dive that it does. Ah, see, it got me at a descent rate of negative 5,067. I think if it's over 5 is what it doesn't like. I didn't catch it quick enough. I heard those engines just go boom. And I was like, oh, that's never good. Okay, cool. See, the reason I didn't know, I wonder if that's an actual Airbus thing or not. I don't know if you know, but I mean, like I said yesterday, the Embraer is kind of like that. If you let it, it can get into the, you know, 3, 4, 5,000 foot a minute descent, and you're like, brother. Over 4,000? Okay. Dang. Alright. Just a little late. See, here it goes again. If it gets over 2,500, I'll stop it. This looks a little more reasonable. Oh, look, it's chasing it, though. You see that? Look how far away it's getting. More drag. No. Other way. Oof. $3,500 feet a minute with full speed brakes should be more than enough. It's getting high again. I'm just gonna leave it at like 2,000 until it like until this kind of re-intercepts itself. I'm just gonna, because I'm not gonna let it, it's gonna like try to level off and then like it's gonna be ridiculous. Is this white one, is this saying where it's gonna cross this restriction at? Yeah, the VNAV's pretty trash. Apparently, I guess. I didn't realize that. I genuinely thought that it was a little better. I know about halfway when Gander Oceanic pops in my ear. Are they up? Are you on VATSIM? There's a lot of international traffic going on right now, I feel like. Dude, I'm so excited to start flying the 17s and doing like international stuff. I'm so excited to be ripping across the freaking pond and stuff, dude. It's gonna be so cool. I'm so excited for that. The Air Force is the hack of getting into long haul flying before, without having to get to a major airline. You're AIing it? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Do any of you guys know how to fly the T6? Okay, gotcha. Fair enough. That'd be fun for the international stuff, G-Scott, because I feel like there's never any like oceanic frequencies online except for like big events. That would be a lot of fun for that. Okay. I'm gonna give it back. Coming up on our guy here, 2999er. First time will be cool, then it'll get boring after that. I hope you're the one that flies me. That'd be sick, dude. Do you ever fly with different units? Cause like we're just a reserve unit. I mean, like, would we ever fly you? Like, there it goes, dude. Fly a T6, and it's easy to just point the direction you want to go, and if something gets in your way, turn. Communicating through ACARS or Hoppy the whole way while you're international waters. Really, even with say intentions? Connects to Hoppy. Like and subscribe if you guys are enjoying the stream. Appreciate y'all being here today, having some fun in the Delta Airbus, doing a 3-day series here. We got one more leg to Nassau after this. And then tomorrow is going to be our big finale day. Some West Coast ops, those are always fun. Going into Burbank, which is always spicy. LA, which is always a vibe. And what's our middle airport? San Diego, I think, which is always great too. So they're flying constantly. Okay. Say intentions either connects to Hoppy or has their own ACARS. That's pretty cool. That would make international flying a lot more like immersive, I feel like. Cause like I said yesterday, like I don't know how worth it like that stuff is. What's the one? I think it starts with a P. It's mostly like the West Coast controllers that are online and stuff you have to pay for. There it goes. Let's see. I caught it early with the speed brake. I feel like it just kind of gets confused when it tries to like hold its speed, but also needs to start down. So I feel like if you're proactive with the speed brake, maybe that helps. Let's see. It worked that time. See how this goes moving forward. Beyond ATC is the common other one. No, what's the... It's not... It's real people. It's not AI. It's real people. It's like mostly on the West Coast. I just forget what it is. See, speed's going up. It's gonna start. Let's see. There's 10,000. Yeah, now we're definitely need some speed brake. Iveo, no. It starts with a P, I thought. Pilot Edge, yes, that one. Yeah, but it's expensive. Jeez, $325 a year, that's crazy. Yeah, Pilot Edge, that's the one. And we got the lights. We'll get our LS buttons on. Pilot Edge is the one, yes. But yeah, anyway, I feel like that would make international stuff a lot more immersive. So I feel like there's ways to, again, what I was getting at before we forgot, or I got what I was saying was, you know, with VATSIM, there's ways to kind of hunt and pick like routes that'll keep you, you know, under ATC coverage and everything, and like it wouldn't be, you know, it'd be fine. But if you want to go international, there's really, you'd have to fly an event. You know, there's really no other way to do it. So, no more speed restrictions on the arrival. I'm going to take the speeds manually. So I guess then if I'm taking the speeds manually, I can just activate approach speeds now if I wanted to. Activate approach phase, right? Or would that be stupid right now? Miami traffic Delta 1510, we're about 30 miles to the east inbound for the ILS runway 9, Miami. I don't know, low-key, do we even want runway 9? I don't even know, we're gonna have to taxi all the way up to the north side. Actually, I don't really know, we're parking at, the hotel gates. Hotel California, Hotel Miami. The hotel gates are on the south side actually, so this actually is a good runway for us. It's at like second pier. Yeah, okay, perfect. Cool. No problems with that. You can activate approach now, but you need to manage your speeds from here on out. Yeah, that's fine. I just didn't know if it would like sequence. Is there something else that it's going to sequence? I like to do that anyway, and then whenever I get the gear down, we'll just put it, give the speeds back. $20-mile short final, Limp. Yeah, well, until you're on short final. Yeah, so what, like 20 miles? I guess we'll get a speed brake or a auto brake, I guess. See, this is why I like this thing. I like when this is running. I don't like that it starts in like the reset position. AI viewers, yes, that's exactly what I need. Like I'm a pilot or something. I don't know. It's my first time doing this. Alright, we're coming up on leg. Leg is a 16-mile final. So how far are we from leg? Yeah, we got about 2,000 feet to lose. 16-mile final from leg, and we are how far from leg? About 7.5 miles. We start pulling it back. 230-ish for now. See how she goes, and then I might just pull it all the way back to 210. 20 miles short final call from the 12-year-olds on that sim. That guy did not, he sounded too old to be making a 20-mile final call. He wasn't even a squeaker. Like, that was, oh, there's the localizer coming in. Glide sub's coming down to arm approach. Luke Star. It'll be 3,000 for the mist once we capture the glide path. Alright, hopefully no palm trees today. Alright. We can get the landing rates in now. Alright. He was 12 at one point in his life? Yeah. True. Alright, start coming back to 210 now, maybe. Really, it's probably, and we're 20 miles out. That's actually, no, we're not doing that. Not gonna lie, sorry. $232. 9,000. Thank you. That's great. Like I said, guys, one more to go. Going to Nassau next. As we level, I will pull it back to 210 and we'll try to get flaps 1 in. Just because we are going to be catching the glide slope and starting that descent. Let's go to flaps 1. There you go, so we're around 12 miles. Miami traffic, Delta 1510, 15 mile short final for runway 9, Miami. Around 12 miles, you want to be, you know, flaps 1, 210 knots. 200 from G-Scop. Alright, guys. We've become too accustomed to hard landings around here. Glide slope captured, buoy for the mist is set. $180. What's the final? Ines. Where are we from Ines? 5 miles from Ines. Start doing a touch of speed brake just so we can. 320 does not like to slow down. Like, we're flaps 1, you know, just doing the glide slope like a little over 1,000 feet a minute, and it does not want to slow down. But 10-ish miles, flaps 2 is a good thing. Between 8 and 10 miles. 180 knots.
2,500.
Flaps 2, and we'll have to put the speed brakes away. I think it's like the same logic as the Embraer, where it doesn't even, I think at flaps 2 it like inhibits the speed brakes. Oh, as the speed starts coming back up. Welcome to Miami. Alright, so this should give us our approach speeds once we hit it. 125 from shuttle. Thank you, bro. Doesn't want to slow down. There we go. Finally starting to slow down a little bit. There's an S. Let's go gear down. Give the speed. Lights are on. Flaps. I guess we're going to go full. Flaps 3. As long as your landing configuration is selected by 1,000 feet, you're doing well. We're at 1,200 or 1,300 now. Flaps full. Just getting our landing configuration selected. Auto brake is on. And I will fly it. Miami traffic, Delta 1510, 5 mile final, runway 9, Miami. 11 knots off the right side. Right aileron, left rudder. On the rollout.
$500.
So far, no palm trees.
$100 above. Minimum.
All right, buddy. What's up? Just
100.
never come down.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Oh. Oh, man. Not beating the allegations today. 80 knots. 60 knots. We'll take the next one. Jeez. Berm is a nice way. Tango 7's our exit. Unbelievable. Alright. Like full left rudder. Yep, there it is. Nice. Made it to like a word. No, no, I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to talk to you. We're not doing it. Whoa. Not hit the ceiling back here. Come on. Come on. Unreal. What's that? What's that guy looking at over there, huh? What else did I want to do? Just did all that. We'll burn Delta's money. I don't even care. Start up that APU. Light it up. Yes, it'd be down here on the south side actually is what we wanted. Oh, I want to stop the recording. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. Miami traffic Delta 1510 crossing runway 12 on Sierra, Miami. Get out the way, fool. We'll kill the taxi light now for our ground crew friends. The rudders are like a pain too right now. Alright guys, welcome to Miami. Here's the hotel motel gates. And I think I picked our gate to have a marshaller. Here goes my OBS screen, just went away. Forgot which gate I picked. No, I'm on the right side. Whatever. Hotel 5 it is here. Southwest recruiter would like to speak to you. See great potential in your taxi skills. That's awesome. Taxiing quick around here, that is true. Uh-oh. Yeah, I see that limp. Lots of lightning down here right now. Alright, slam on the brakes, call maintenance. That light's already off, you're welcome. Beacon, strobes, or seatbelt sign, there we go. Welcome to Miami. And we will get an official landing rate here in a second. We'll get some, see if we can get some deboarding from GSX here. Change facility, where did I park? I guess I parked, what is this, H5 or something? Yeah, whatever, dude. They weren't there. They said there was going to be a marshaller there. No, bro, I'm here already. There you go, GCG, whoever that is. Oh, how's the park job, by the way? Ooh, not bad, not bad. Little left, but we hit AT. It's pretty good. Hey, bub, we're already parked. All right. We're already parked there, Bubba. Anyway, let's get these. Let's get this landing rate here. Review the flight. Statistics. Ooh, guys. 431. Yikes. Yikes. All right. We'll get reset. We're just gonna, you know, just it is what it is. 89 out of 94. Yeah, that 5,000 foot per minute descent rate got us. And then even the landing rate actually they didn't really care too much about it. So we'll send that away. The PIREP, that is. Oh. And then we want to fly. Let's see, schedules, charter. Love how you left center in Jacksonville Center came on. Did they really? Let me see. Oh my gosh, it literally, they covered the gap. They covered the gap that we were in. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. Universe, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. What's going on? All right, we're gonna start this flight. And I'm gonna file this on VATSIM. We're gonna be Delta 3301. Oh, I just, okay, good. Disconnect, reconnect, Delta 3301. Triple 02 for the squawk to.
Go ahead and utilize that space under the seat in front of you, so that we can utilize that overhead bin space for your larger bags without having to check the plane side to your final destination.
All right, we're gonna restart.
Utilize your mobile phones, tablets, and e-readers while we're here at the gate.
Poodle here.
Close our boarding door. You must please place these items
all right, buddy.
in the plane mode or turn off your cellular service. So let's thank you all for choosing to fly Delta. Welcome on board.
I get it. All right, weight and balance. Unloading aircraft. We're just gonna reset this. No worries, Shuttles. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you. All right, no worries, no worries. All right, one more to wherever we're going. Where are we going? Nassau. One more to Nassau. Brother. Put the perf up over here. Request that. And let's see, is GSX ready? Okay, request boarding. Now, should I do the request boarding first, or should I start the boarding on here? Like if I load aircraft, GSX boarding and refueling. Americans helping us out, I guess, here. Oh, jeez. Yeah, speaking of, what runway are we going to depart from? Okay, we can go off runway 9, that's good. Runway 9 or runway 12. Honestly, either one works. Wouldn't have to cross a runway if we went to runway 9, but it doesn't really matter. We'll probably just go to runway 9. Alright, I guess we'll still have to wait on all of our other fun stuff. Boarding passengers now, okay, that's good at least. Delta 3301. If you do the EFB, you'll get catering and filling done at the same time, then it'll do boarding and everything else. Okay. Okay, I gotcha. So if you just do it through the EFB, if you do the EFB, it'll sequence everything, and then if you just do boarding, it'll just board. It won't do like the fuel and the baggage, but like it won't do the fuel, or it won't do the other stuff. Okay, I think I get it. Let's see, we'll get, like, look how laggy, bro. It's crazy. A lot of 2. It says climb maintain 5,000, so we'll go ahead and set that. Miami will depart off runway 9er. Galata 2. And with the what transition? Ray J. Go ahead, and then just runway 14 in Nassau. It's got an ILS, that's good. Praise God. So let's see, approach ILS to runway 14. We could take an RNAV. Hang on. Well, I'm not working right now. I've been getting flash flood warnings all day. Yeah, that sucks. Is there an RNAV Zulu? There's just an RNAV. I don't want to mess with an RNAV, dude. Where's the baggage? Baggage loading in progress, it just said. Or why it has to like wait for everything. Or are they just like not showing up or something? Or is it all, is it gonna do one at a time? I wish it would just kind of do everything at once. I mean, that's more realistic. Except the catering. The catering usually happens before the before the passengers get on. Oh, there goes that guy. Miami Airport looking pretty good. I think it refuels, then loads baggage. Oh, really? Yeah, they're ready. They're like standing by. Isn't there... I know there was something in the... There was a way to change it potentially in the EFB. There's a GSX. Let's see. Sequence. Okay, yeah, there you go. Fuel and catering, and then boarding. Wait for refuel before boarding. Like, no. Auto catering, yes. Auto select ground handling, you get no. I mean, unless it knows, but doesn't know. Auto deboard, yes, even though it never does. Auto pushback, yes. Auto connect GPU on arrival, sure. Boarding, fuel. No, fuel and catering, and then boarding. At least get two things done at once. I mean, it's fine. Whatever, whatever. See, do I have the people showing up or no? I always forget. No, because I think boarding is done. Alright, looks like the fuel guy is out of here. So we'll see what was my fuel that I needed here. We wanted 10,000, just about. What is the block fuel? 10.7? We got 10.7. Look at that. Alright. Luke Oil. Let's see, how much was Luke Oil? Last one was like 500, or how much was it? 2,400 bucks. I think last one was like 5 grand, wasn't it? Uh-oh. Okay. So if I hit prepare for pushback and departure, I think that'll kind of like, yeah, that'll like queue it up at least. So like once, as soon as they're done, we'll move on. Additional services, what else does it do? Lab service. What is this? Oh, it's just like, just brings up flightsim.to mods. That's funny. GSX profile for Miami. That's funny. Alright, I'm fine with that. Except they're not loading any bags. What are we doing? Baggage loading it. Oh, are they pulling up the thing right now? Okay. Alright guys, chop chop. This is pretty much how this works. Like, you've got your fuel, you're freaking boarded up, all the passengers are on, and you look out there and they've still got the freaking belt loaders up there. And you're like, here we go, boys. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I didn't see this. Said, well, my job also involves people who are stupid and drive and go outside and do things that involve getting in the way of said flash flooding. Yeah, didn't you say you were EMS or something? It's gonna busy time of the year for you, I'm sure. Baggage loading typically doesn't take too long. GSX anyway. Let me see. I used to have it set to where it would go quicker. There was Timings. Insane, yeah. Okay. Oh, you're a dispatcher and an EMT. Jeez, how's that go? You enjoy that? If I took off in the Caravan, if you took off right now, maybe. I don't know, man. You'd have had to take off a few minutes ago. That Caravan's only doing 150. I'm doing double that speed. And I'll do 250, you know, I'll do that all the way down to through 10,000. You'd have to leave. You would have had to have already left. Oh, wait, what'd you say? Oh, I bet if you took... Wait, hang on. I bet you if I took off in the Caravan the same time you landed, Oh, yeah. Maybe. By the time... When I landed... Yeah, this is taking a while, to be fair. This... This is taking a while. 33%? Jeez. Now you're gonna rural Arkansas and it's much easier. I bet. You ever have to go to Limp's house? Oh, I got called. That guy called me all the time. How is it still 33%? Alright, that back one's done. Oh, never mind. 50%. Okay. They're getting there. Looking good here, guys. Looking good. We're getting ready to rock and roll. I never needed rescue at my house, but I've had animal control come pick up a few dead animals. Yeah, how'd that happen, huh? Oh, there's a dead iguana on my yard. I don't know what happened. Sir, it's got a bullet hole in it. I ran the yearly call stats between my old agency and new agency. Old agency ran 140,000 calls last year. My current agency runs less than 14 times that. Jeez. What even is 140,000 calls? You were getting 300 calls a day? Almost 400? How do you even... You see me wrestling an alligator, help the alligator? It's funny, I've only ever heard that saying with a bear, but you being from Florida, it makes sense. It's got to be with a gator. How do you even handle 400 calls a day? How many calls is that an hour? That's 16 calls an hour. Oh, I gotta do the new Volanta flight. I guess, yeah. That's just crazy. $52 ambulances. Oh, here we go. Do we have Miami departure on now? Is that for real? All right, looks like they're done. We didn't get anything from Miami departure. 2685. 26. You know what? We're gonna push into the alley here. I'm gonna have to clear it, do it again. Nope. Clear it, do it again. There we go. Save that. Below the line. This doggone door closed. Brake release, steer clear to push. He didn't say anything about calling him to push, so we're not doing it.
Prepare your doors for departure, please.
That's him.
Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on board your Delta flight.
2997 on the meter. Listen, we never noticed. We didn't notice that he was online if he yells at me here. What is it, 2685? Did I do, is that wrong? Oh, that's right. He's gonna get off as soon as you push back. As soon as I start taxiing.
Welcome aboard.
Starting one.
And thank you for choosing Delta for 100
my bad.
years and counting.
Oh. Squawk 00002, call out at 2, Ray J, climb 210, approach first 2685, okay. I'm gonna tell him we're set up for runway 9 too.
Larger electronic devices must be placed in a bag.
Oh yeah, brake is set, they should be...
Miami departure, American 2246. Can we continue taxi through Yankee and cross the runway?
Yankee.
92246, safe parking.
Is that his name or something?
Terminal 1 for American Airline.
92246, roger, taxi around by Tango,
right.
Uniform Papa, Whiskey November, cross runway.
He doesn't exactly sound like that.
Tango, Uniform Papa, Whiskey November, and then cross
we're gonna get out
the
of here.
runway at, could you repeat?
Oh, dang it, dude, I didn't do this again.
92246, cross runway 12 at Uniform.
In the event of rough air, the crew might also need to buckle up for safety.
Doing
And
flaps
then cross
1.
runway 12 at Uniform for 224.
Is interrupted.
Federal regulations require all passengers to comply with all crew members'
That is his name.
instructions, along with the posted placards and
Duck toe and a wave.
signs throughout the cabin.
We're gonna leave that.
Smoking, vaping, the use of
Auto brake max, we'll do a
e-cigarettes,
cross fleet
31
start.
mile from Piana, maintain 3000 to establish straight out, left runway 12 approach.
Flying the ground crew.
Disabling or destroying restroom smoke detectors.
We'll call him at spot 21.
There are 8 exits on this plane. 8 doors, 4 on each side.
In Miami Delta 3301, spot 21 with Zulu taxi.
In the event of an evacuation, leave all bags behind. Carry-in baggage will slow the evacuation. All exits are clearly marked with the green exit symbol. Locate the nearest exit and remember, they might be
There's
behind
a
you.
train.
If we lose power, lights will illuminate the aisles to guide you to an exit.
Delta 3301, say again.
Oh.
It's unlikely, but it's
Spot 21, Zulu taxi, we're set up for runway 9, Delta 3301.
Delta 3301, runway 9er, taxi by Papa. Papa Sierra, hold short of taxiway. Actually, Papa Sierra, hold to the runway 12 at Sierra.
Alright, Papa Sierra, short of 12 at Sierra, Delta 3301. Alright.
The 430, runway 12, clear line.
A water evacuation is also unlikely, but just in case.
Papa turns into Sierra here.
To use remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the
You
vest
believe
over
anyway?
your
Does
head,
that say?
wrap the strap around your waist, attach it to
Actually,
the
I think
buckle
that's
in
Tango.
front,
I think
and adjust securely around your waist.
Sierra's
As you
going to be
leave the
this
plane,
next left.
Inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level.
Adding a hefty fine for those evacuated with luggage. It's definitely pretty stupid. I mean, you're literally.
Around their waist and secure the strap.
Hello from Ukraine. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream.
For more information.
You're literally.
Miami departure American 2246 holding short on 12 at uniform.
Queen 2246, cross runway 12 at uniform.
Crossing runway 12
Alright.
at uniform.
Alright, actually, before I do that.
Delta 3301, cross runway 12 at Sierra, runway 9, and continue taxi right here.
Alright, cross 12 on Sierra and runway 9 on Sierra, Delta 3301. Alright, here we go. Pretty sure you just shut the pack, or the, yeah, the, or is it the bleed? It might be cooked here, boys. I forget which one it is, the bleed or the...
Miami approach Delta 1208 with you passing through 9,400.
Finish our safety check. Please let us know if you have.
Well, let's go straight.
Let's see, it's turn number 2 and see what happens here. We turn them both off.
Altimeter 297, expect ILS runway 10 right approach.
Thank you for flying with Delta.
We'll expect 10 right approach for Delta 1208.
Yeah, but in terms of adding a hefty fine, you're literally supposed to be able to evacuate in like 90 seconds. So it's like you're really slowing things down.
Expecting ILS.
Yeah, I don't know. I do think it's kind of stupid. And it's like the airline will repay you for that stuff too. Like, so. There should definitely be some sort of fine for sure. Alright, that engine is avail. Like I said, I forgot if it was just the bleed or the pack that you turn off. I know it's only one of them, but that's alright. Good starts. It would be at least a $5,000 fine minimum. Is that just like, is that your opinion, or is that like, is that what they're talking about?
750 Bravo Charlie, runway 10 right, clear to land.
10 right, clear to land, 750 Bravo.
Latam. You got the Latam building down here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess. I mean, even that. Yeah, I guess that, but like, you're gonna, but I mean, in that case though, you literally have, unless it's such a niche thing that like first responders and paramedics wouldn't have it, because if you're evacuating somewhere, the trucks are probably already there, you know? So it's like, even in that case, it's like you have your, like, you've got your meds, you've got what you need, unless it's something like you said, like super niche. What if you're the last person off the plane? Yeah, you should just have to be last if you want to take something. You should just be like, okay, cool, yeah, you want to take something? You go last, buddy. Embraer doesn't have any overwing exits, so you'd be likely to be last if you're in the middle, because it's just 2 in the front, 2 in the back.
The 430 taxi ran via Yankee Papa.
Ran via Yankee Papa, Delta 430, thank you.
American 820 cross leg at 4000, cleared ILS runway 1, cleared ILS runway 9 approach.
Leg at 4000, cleared ILS runway 9 approach, American 820.
Did he call us yet?
Delta 1208, cross bunker at 5000, clear Dallas runway 10 right approach. Delta 1208, cross bunker at 5000, clear Dallas runway 10 right approach.
Cross bunker at 5,000, clear 10 right approach for
Yeah.
Delta 0.
Well, yeah, that's a different story. Like if you're evacuating on an airport property, or if you're evacuating in the middle of nowhere. Miami Delta 3301, short of runway 9, ready to go. See if he lets us go. I don't know if he's got somebody out there or not.
Delta 3301, Arnav Jamba, runway 89, and clear for takeoff.
Alright, Arnav Jamba, runway 9, clear for takeoff, Delta 3301. Alright, let's do it, boys. Get some tokens in the chat. Why did I? Oh, yeah, because I crossed the runway, that's right. Alright, he cleared us for takeoff. Let's do it. Okay.
MS 750 Bravo Charlie.
80 knots. What? Okay, I'm gonna get up and get the autopilot on and like get a handoff from this guy like immediately. I gotta go for like 2 seconds. V1 and rotate.
Charlie taxi ramp by Juliet, Quebec, Golf, Lima, Echo.
Cha-ching. Positive brake, you're up. Whoa, that center too just came on. Alright. Autopilot's coming on. They just approach.
Delta 3301 to contact the altitude.
Coming through 1500, Delta 3301.
Delta 3301, climbing King 16,000.
16,000, Delta 3301.
American
16,
set.
Airline 199,
Delta 1208, runway 10 right to land.
I figured that was
Clear to
GSX,
land,
but like,
10
what are
right
they?
for
What is it
Delta
saying?
0.
Oh, is it the like report from the gate and everything? All right. Flaps 1. Let me know if he tells me to contact center. Okay.
Delta 3301, contact Miami Center 132.2. Delta 3301, contact Miami Center 132.2. American 820 radio check.
All clear.
Sorry, he's calling me. $32.2. Black like we were no comms there.
Sorry, 93 Victor, heavy contact, Miami approach 126.85.
126.85, sorry, 93 Victor.
Yeah, that guy's coming from Doha. Long way.
Beaver 12 Juliet, heavy, Miami Center, roger, maintain 12000.
Frankfurt to Nassau. Miami Delta 3301 with you, climbing out of 14 for 16,000.
Delta 3301, Miami Center, climb, maintain, full.
Alright, climb, maintain, flight level 210 was it for Delta 3301? Alright, he stopped talking. That's 210s are cruising altitude, so we're gonna do that. Forgot to reset that, but that's alright. Alright, lights off.
My CRC is having some problems.
Oh, I don't know what he's trying to say. Alright, we're set up for the ILS to runway 14. Looks like he's covering the... we can literally arrive either runway, it says. Arriving and departing runway 10. 170 at 9. .170 at 9, other winds, visibility 10, view 3000, temperature 29, altimeter 3001. What do we got? Let's call it 232 on the mins. Yeah, it could be gathering all the invoice. It's a glitch, you think? I don't know. It could be it sends us the invoice or whatever over there. So, is it even? Do they have gates here? Like, can I pick a gate? I don't even know where we want to go. Standard.
And attention aircraft, Miami Center is back. Had a computer crash.
All right.
American 3310, Miami Center, you still with me?
That's American 3310. I don't know if you meant that for us or not. Runway 14. I do want to see because this is a it's a 10,000 foot
crash. Sorry
runway.
about that.
Lord.
American 2823, Miami Center, you still with me?
$1 subman. Welcome back to the stream. He said they do have a terminal. It does appear to be the fact that they do have a terminal. Does appear to be the fact. I don't know what the heck I just said there, but whatever.
Speedbird 12 Juliet Abbey, Miami Center, you still with me?
Yes, sir.
Roger, thank you. JetBlue 2431 Miami Center, you still with me?
Yeah, JetBlue 2431.
JetBlue 21, correction, JetBlue 2431, Roger, had a computer crash. Sorry about
Did
that.
I start this flight? Yeah, I did. I think I heard him yapping. Yeah.
Delta 3301 Miami Center, you still with me?
We're here, Delta 3301.
Roger. JetBlue 179 Miami Center, you with me?
We're with you, JetBlue 179-340.
JetBlue 179, Roger, thanks.
Always like that.
JetBlue 2431 to send me the Sandbar 3 arrival lining east Miami altimeter, correction, Lauderdale altimeter 2997.
Let's go crazy with the speed.
Okay, JetBlue 2431,
Dang, it's gonna pick it up to 340. That's crazy. Alright, how far till top of descent? 47 miles.
2036, 50330.
Delta 2036, Miami Center, Roger.
So it looks like he's covering us all the way over.
Air 52 Charlie, Miami Center.
I wonder if he
still
can
with
like
me?
pick the sectors that he's covering, because he's covering, because at first he wasn't covering Nassau and now he is, and he's covering all the way down to the Turks and Caicos, all the way down to the southeast there.
Speedbird 12 Juliet, heavy, expect the ILS runway 1 left approach. Descend via the date to arrival.
I don't know where the Speedbird guy's at. Oh wait, that's how he's going to Tampa. Yeah, he's gonna have, the thing that sucks here is he's gonna have to kind of manage our descent.
Same Mach number.
And if he forgets about us, we're gonna be cooked going
Delta
in there.
1337, same Mach number.
Decimal 77 right.
Delta
Miami covers that far in
1337,
real
able
life?
to
Okay.
increase Mach 0.80.
We're still climbing up, but yeah, we can get up. That's 53.
Delta 1337, Roger, increase to Mach 0.80.
Mach 0.80, Delta 36.
Okay, 3310, maintain Mach 0.77.
Mach 0.77.
Flight Center, good afternoon. Delta 9946, we have a 180 over the Philippians line.
Delta 9946, Miami Center, squawk 4733.
473.
Delta 3301, cross range at maintain 1313,000, 250 knots,
Nice.
Nassau altimeter 3001.
Ray J at 250 and 13, Delta 3301. Alright, cool. That's nice. So let's see. Do you have to go into this? 250 and 13.
Delta 19, correction, Delta 9946, radar contact 1 mile north of the Sarasota VOR.
Insert that at Ray J 250 and 13, so we'll set 13,000.
Maintain 1010,000, Tampa altimeter 2996.
13 is set. And 26 miles to go, so we can kind of, the nice thing is we can kind of do whatever we
Roger,
want
for now, flighting
to get there, right? So he says cross
70.
that,
JetBlue 2431, contact Miami approach 126.
so we don't have to, like we can start descending right now if we wanted to, and we probably will to stay away from that situation, so. What does that sound, bro? I'll probably just vertical speed it to where, you know, we might just do like 2,000 feet a minute or something. Quick one. Delta at Park Terminal A. I show him is not controlling Nassau at all. He was. It is in my on my thing. Terminal A, they'd park there. Okay, so let's see. Taxi in Nassau, parking gates. So that's on the south side, the Alpha gates.
American 33 correction, American 3310 traffic.
See, now this is like
19er per mile, 350.
I don't know what gate.
370 A320 Neo.
It is. I'm just gonna say that. He gave us the altimeter, but it's 3001.
Delta 9946, descend and maintain 8,000, turn right heading 360.
8,360.
3001 is set. What?
Delta 1337, west level 390.
Delta 1337, no problem, climb maintain
829.
390.
390, Delta 1337.
You're welcome.
That's not an option.
American 3310, that traffic now 11 o'clock, 14 miles northbound. Now should be crossing over momentarily. For traffic, able to set and maintain till 360.
You want me to defend the 360?
American 3310, are you able 360? That traffic should be no factor. Actually, should be no factor now. Maintain 370.
Okay, we'll maintain 370.
Sorry about that. Delta 3301, NASA approach offline, change advisor.
Oh, there you
Have
go.
a good day.
Alright, see you, Delta 3301.
Delta 9946,
overhead
turn
brake.
right, heading 090.
I haven't learned that yet, man. I'll do it in T6 training, I guess.
Right 090.
19.5 for tower. Maybe that was just an altitude thing. Maybe it changed. Oh yeah, like as you get lower, like if you change the flight level thing to lower, he doesn't cover Nassau. So that's interesting. 19.5. $19.5. There we go. We'll just do a 30-miler. Well, that's why I was like, it changed to show that he was covering it, because it must have changed with my altitude. Let's just proceed directly to, what do we have, 13,000 here? Let's keep this coming down to like 2,000. I mean, we're gonna be over the ocean, so I mean, we can just kind of flight level change this, go direct to, let's do direct to Mooney. This one. Go ahead, make sure it's just in heading, bro. Like, I do not want to intercept nav. And we'll start pulling this back to 250. Start pulling that back to 250, but we also want to keep it coming down a little bit. I'd rather keep coming down and we have to use speed brakes than it not come down at all. Let's get like a 100 heading. Dude, we're definitely gonna have to buy the T6. I'm definitely buying that. That's gonna be fun. We're gonna arm approach after we turn on our LSs, of course. It'd be stupid to not do that. Probably way too far out to be arm and approach, but whatever. Alright, how about this? We'll hand fly the rest of the way. How about that? I'll try to do it like as raw data as I can too. So let's just do like, let's just click it all off. Let me do, if I did activate approach speeds now. Ooh, well the thing is alright, screw it, let's do the throttles too. I'll do this, I'll turn the throttles off. Speed brakes out, thanks. This is off to a ripping start. Already cooking on the speed. Full speed brake. Sorry, Delta Virtual. I could even do this. Flight directors and Limp. Wow, so flexy. Thanks, Limp. Appreciate what is it? 15 months of membership. Wow, thank you, sir. We always appreciate you around here. Appreciate everything as usual, good sir. Thank you, thank you. Listen, Michael also just flexed his 15-month membership thing the other day, so can't flex too much. Start turning in a little bit. Actually, I don't think I want to because we are still pretty high. Probably need some speed brakes, honestly. Limp is the man. Virtual Flight Diaries, welcome to the stream. But yeah, he is the man. See, I'm not gonna do more than 4,000 feet a minute. Start turning this in a little bit here. Maybe like a 110 heading-ish. Raw data, everything. All right, coming up on 20 or 2,000.
2,500.
Is it going to... I don't know if it's going to give me anything for the approach. Something in the 50s should hold us pretty good here. This is going to be the challenge, I think. 5 months already from Virtual Flight Tires. Thank you, man. I know time is flying, bro. Appreciate you for being a member for that long. Thank you, thank you. Hey, where's the airspeed going right now? $20 miles out, doing, I mean, 240 apparently, but I don't know what the airspeed is doing. Everything is staying very constant right now, so I don't know why it's fluctuating so much. Here it comes roaring back. Yeah, I don't think, okay, it is actually going to give me the localizer and the glide slope. I'll wait on it a bit. We can start pulling the speed back probably. Or maybe it's not going to give me the localizer and glide slope, I don't know. Looks like it was going to, but now it looks like we're coming through it. Start looking to do around 210. Okay, now here comes low. Came through it. Well. Braking. Recruit back up to like 220 range. Just go flaps 1. This is gonna be pretty tricky, like configuring. Missed approach 2000, so we're gonna leave that set. Settling into our 210 and everything else. Wait on that glide slope. All right, we'll start pulling it back to like 180, looking for flaps 2. Here comes the glide slope. Flaps 2. Oh, that's a lot. I don't even know what our V approach is, but there's our glide slope, so we're going to catch that, start coming down. Let's just get configured earlier. We're going to go gear down, flaps 3. Pretty sure we got our lights on. We don't. gonna be way off whenever I turn back around, I bet. Okay, we're not too bad. Flap's full. Oh yeah, oh I forgot, we actually set our approach speed. So that is gonna be the one thing that we actually have some help for guidance with. Let's get some landing rates in the chat here, boys. What do we think? Little hand-flown ILS. As raw data as it gets, just flying the needles. Auto throttles are off. A little low, correcting on that now. I'll get some power in there.
1,000.
A little too much. Don't see that trend vector popping up there. 134 from Limpy's being nice. Alright, correcting. Seriously getting low now. 8,500, thank you. Great. It's awesome. Okay. Trying to follow that flight path vector. I don't know. Ooh, gotta arm these bad boys. Oh, come on.
500.
500 stable enough.
Hundred above. Minimum.
Whoa.
Flight slow.
Yeah, correcting.
Flight slow.
We're too red, too white. Get out of here.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Retard.
Oh boy, we're about to get floaty. Oh, I didn't make a single traffic call either. I think that was alright. What are we doing? What? Where was the nose going? 80 knots. 60 knots. Whoops. Alright, well, I don't think it was too firm. We'll see. Nassau traffic, Delta 3301, clear of all runways, taxi back, last call, Nassau.
Aircraft at the gate and turned off the seatbelt sign. This will be your one and only indication that it's safe for you to get up and move about the cabin.
Alright.
Use caution when opening the overhead bins.
500 it is. Come on, that wasn't that bad. I don't think.
You may now use your mobile phone.
It couldn't have been that bad. We floated like forever.
While we taxi to the gate. However, your laptop computers and larger electronics must remain stowed.
That's my bad with the hand flying. I totally forgot we were on VATSIM.
Your travel needs, including checking in for a flight and managing your SCAT miles accounts.
And we'll start it up.
If any of you should have questions regarding ground transportation,
Okay, there we go.
For any other information, the Uniform Delta agent leading this flight will be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. On behalf of the Delta Sky team, our global partners, and flight crew, we'd like to thank you all for flying.
Where's that guy going?
We've enjoyed having you on board.
Montego Bay.
We look forward to the opportunity to serve you once again. Thank you so much.
Alright, let's see. Wait for Hotel 3. That front gear dropped hard? Yeah, I don't know why we were just popping a wheelie like that. I wonder if it was because of the... It might have honestly been because of the thrust reversers. They pulled them too early. Great terminal here in Nassau. Typical. Alright. Oh, there is a gate over there. I see a gate. We're just gonna go for the only spot that I actually see a gate. I think I was a little bit too far south anyway. This is why I didn't even want to pick a gate too, because it's just like it's gonna be looking like this whenever we get there. Oh, okay. I'll have to get it then. I feel like we've come here a time or two. Might be worth. Like, why is it bent like that? All right, stop it there. Set the brake. APU should be up. Bleeds are on. Engines are off. Beacon, seatbelts. All right. Delta Virtual, thank you, sir. Let's do deboarding. Let's get some deboarding from these guys. ASIG, sure. Whoa. Whoa, what is that guy doing? That guy's floating. Oh my gosh. What is that guy doing? Hello? What is happening? All right, let me do this because this is all messed up. Oh, it's a glass jet bridge. Nice. Let's get the GPU on too so we can shut the APU down. All right, welcome to Nassau. Let's stop the Delta Virtual. File a PIREP. 91 out of 94. Max descent was 36.99. Didn't actually lose points for it, I don't think. I must have. Send away the thingy-mabobber display capture. Let's check out the flight statistics. Ooh, 187. Was anybody close? 134 from Lip. Oh, 160 from G-Scop. Yeah, it definitely wins for sure. But yeah, guys, that was fun. Little hand flying. Like we said, a pretty chill day too, like the title suggested here. That's what we wanted, and then tomorrow we're kind of right back into the thick of it, flying in the West Coast. So yeah, I do appreciate you guys as always for stopping by. Again, like and subscribe if you did enjoy what you saw. Appreciate you guys, and should be ready to rock and roll tomorrow, 9 a.m. I think we can start a little bit later tomorrow. We might be looking at like a 10 or 11. So we'll see. But tomorrow should still be able to get her going. But appreciate you guys for stopping by as always, man.